Hey everybody, welcome back to We Are Podcast. This is We Are Air Season 4, Episode 18, Weird News, Number 6. If this is your first time checking out the podcast channel, please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you get a chance, head over to our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And don't forget to join our Discord. All links can be found in the description. And with that, on to the podcast.
We are Error.
Ooh, that's crisp. It's better.
Oh, I like that.
Wipeout! Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that's Wipeout. Why do I always go?
That's tequila, bro.
What's wrong?
We should make a mashup, though.
It's the same song, right? Tequila.
Those songs sound like they could go together, though.
Oh, but they don't. Hey, everybody, welcome to the... Yeah, hey.
We Are Air Podcast.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the We Are Air Podcast. This is Duck. I'm here with...
Jake.
And...
Javi.
And what is...
It's gonna be... You're not better to, like...
That was close.
Bitch, you.
What is the We Are Air Podcast? The podcast talk about movies, entertainment, whatever the fuck we want to talk about. And today, we are going to do the weird news.
Weird news!
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Let's hit those. We haven't done it in forever,
Was
so
it the build-up? Just like...
I forgot that that's what you do, because I remember Jake did something, and I remember afterwards you did that. I don't know, it's just made me happy.
It's pretty good.
So the first news story we have is Mark and Spencer's new Christmas pastry has an absolutely filthy name. Mark and Spencer just unveiled a new cronut-style pastry. Cronut?
Croissant donut.
You know what a cronut is?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Maybe a croissant donut?
Is that what it is?
I don't know if I had to guess what a cronut is.
Cronut.
Yeah,
Either that or they're frying
that's
little
a real
fucking
thing.
bird balls.
Just like get a whole bunch of
They got
croissants
the
to
fucking-
rub one out.
When I see my balls get fried.
It's a cronut-style pastry for the Christmas season, but it's not the delicious flaky layers that's winning attention on social media. It's the name. It is called Santa's Yum Nut.
Yum.
That was pretty much it.
Better than Santa's cream pie, I guess.
Ooh.
There are no little Santas, so we know that he doesn't do that. So he probably does have a...
I thought
yummy
all the
nuts.
little elves were little Santas.
Oh, God, no.
I thought they were all his little babies.
There's little helpers.
Santa kills all the weak and deformed ones as babies. And
You know, I'm very surprised that no one's ever thought of Santa's like workshop as like, is it really a plantation? In
No,
Antarctica?
man, it's like Sparta.
This is Santa.
He fucking kicks out all the weak and fucking deformed elves and shit and fucking banishes them to the fucking zone of entrapment.
I like to think of that. Those are the souls that Krampus
Yeah,
like
the land of
like,
misfit
drafts into
toys
his
is where
army.
they all send them.
That was it for the story. I just thought it was hilarious. Santa's Yum Nut.
Yum nut.
Oh, God, give me some more of Santa's Yum Nut.
Who said Santa's cream pie? Like, oh,
That's me.
Lord. Oh, Jesus. All right.
Ho, ho, ho,
It's just it's a fucking chocolate donut. Looks like an asshole with just cream oozing out the center.
Yeah.
Cronut, my bad.
Weird news. Schoolboy dubbed bona fide genius after tricking teacher on Zoom for weeks. During the dark days of January, it's been hard for even the most enthusiastic person to muster up the energy to do, well, anything. One clever lad came up with a great way to dodge any questions in class. Any guesses how he did it?
He had a cardboard cutout.
I didn't think that. I thought maybe he looped the footage,
Yeah,
just like
that's what I was
Speed.
gonna say.
Speed.
Yeah, he did. He pulled a Speed, and he
Yeah.
just like had the footage of him moving just a
Yeah.
little bit with a little flicker, and then
Yeah.
and then
Then they finally catch on, like, he's been, son of a bitch,
And then
doing
Dennis
this for
Hopper
weeks.
freaks out.
Knew it.
Yeah,
He's-
then
he's
all
been
of a sudden
going.
Keanu Reeves is taller than him.
So what he did was during the lessons, he would write "reconnecting" as his name.
Oh, God.
So the teacher thought that his computer
Brilliant.
was constantly reconnecting, so he could just skip out of the room.
Dude, the kid deserves an A right there. He's
I-
smarter than everybody in the
Yeah.
fucking class, including the teacher. She let
Already-
this shit go on for
Already
weeks.
there. I was
Yeah.
just like, here's your high school diploma.
Yeah, here's the fucking... This kid is the next Elon Musk. Like, clearly.
Graduated. Boom.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That's fucking genius, man.
That's so good, isn't it?
Like, whenever I started high school, they started doing ID badges, right? And the seniors and the juniors got to go off campus for lunch. So they introduced scanners into the BCS systems, the computer classes, whenever I was in, I guess, my first sophomore year, at the beginning of the year. Like, it was new technology at the time, photorealistic scanners and shit. So what we did is took the seniors' IDs and then scanned ours over them so they looked like them, because they had a red stripe on them. They looked like Texas flags, and if you didn't have a red stripe, you couldn't go to off-campus lunch.
Right.
I made a bunch of them for people and made some money off of that shit, so we were all 9th and 10th graders off campus.
Jumping out of school all day long? How did you make them? You just
put them on the scanner. We had, the paper that we used was shit at the time, so we just slapped the paper over the card itself and then laminated it over that.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Fucking genius, dude. You should have graduated immediately.
If you looked hard enough, you could tell that they were fucking fake, but
Right.
the security guards didn't give a shit, so
they're like, have fun,
Those
you
are like the
fucking
best
kids.
employees
Yeah.
ever. I really don't care.
It's like, dude, this better not interrupt my lunch break.
Yeah. Okay.
I just don't want to get up.
Just standing there all day, just like thinking about the pussy he's gonna get when he goes home.
If any.
You didn't see me, I didn't see you.
Yeah. Weird news. Zoo offers to name roaches, rats after patrons' ex-lovers.
What?
A Texas zoo is offering jilted lovers the chance to get some Valentine's Day revenge by naming a cockroach or a rat after the exes before it is fed to a larger animal.
Bro,
So-
I'm not gonna lie, this is a fucking genius.
Like some fucking cathartic fucking shit right here.
Well, the question is, are they going to let you watch as it's fed to you?
Eat him. I want to see Dennis devoured by
I
a
can
fucking
just-
bearded lizard. Is that too much to ask?
I can just imagine a jilted lover screaming at a snake.
Yeah.
Or a lizard like Happy Gilmore was screaming at the cop.
Kill
Like,
Kelly!
Go inside! That hole is your home!
Kill Kelly!
Kill Kelly, you fucking snake!
Eat that bitch!
He's like just screaming at Zuki.
I'm sorry I did this to you, Kelly. Please tell me. I'm so sorry.
I didn't mean it. I love you.
Right, I'd like to buy another roach. Name this one Diane.
Just like it's a booth. Shit, I'm sweating. All right, so you can get $5. You can get a cockroach named after your ex before it is served to a larger zoo animal. They also provide a $25 for a pre-frozen rat for the former lover to be fed to a snake. It's
See,
so
they
weird.
lost me, dude. If it was a live rat, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Melody.
You can also symbolically purchase a herbivore option, and they will feed it to one of the other mammals.
You
It
name a
doesn't-
fucking plant?
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah. I didn't know what that. I thought maybe it was like you were feeding like a.
You can buy a fucking plant?
Yeah.
I mean, I've dated people that I've thought were probably vegetables.
Oh, so dead in bed.
This guy gets it.
Yeah, I know. I fucked a couple dead fish before. All right.
Literally?
I mean, yeah, figuratively and literally.
I mean, they are just a giant mouth. I mean, come on.
It's like a fucking carp on a bed of ice.
You've never went to the fresh food mart and saw that and thought, I could fuck that.
I see that about almost anything.
Yeah. And I got pincher marks all over my dick from it.
Like, sometimes I look at the accordion
Don't
part.
fuck lobsters, okay?
Sometimes I look at the accordion part of my fridge and be like, oh, you better fucking stop it, bro. You asking for it. Reckless.
Lay it on me.
Oh, yeah. Reckless. Yeah, reckless. Died. All right. Oh, wait. Let me bury the lead on this.
Bury it.
Weird news.
What?
An Oklahoma state representative introduced a bill that would establish a hunting season for one of the state's most infamous species of alleged native wildlife.
The
Close.
Wendigo.
Close.
The Sam Squatch.
It's the Bigfoot. That's right. They're going to start a Bigfoot hunting season in Oklahoma.
Good.
Oklahoma.
Good.
I said it weird. Oklahoma.
I wonder how much those licenses are going to
Yeah,
be.
the fucking people at the fucking Oklahoma fucking center are going, idiots, yes! You know how much money we're gonna make off these fucking morons?
Yep.
That's right, because you'll have to buy a license,
Yeah.
won't you?
It's like,
Yeah. So it's like
license, it'll be $1,500 per license.
It's like selling canned air. Like, what the...
Oh, dude, that video of that guy selling that canned air, he's like, this is Mountain Fresh. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's fucking Spaceballs.
That's not the real thing. If you go to Peru in the train station before you, like, if they know you're going to check for Machu Picchu, they will sell you cans of actual air.
Yeah,
like,
because
the elevation,
the elevation,
the air is so fucking thin, so they got to sell you canned air.
It's pretty much the plot to Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Is that what they did in Spaceballs?
Don't you remember the giant vacuum sucking up all that
And
air?
he had the cans in his desk, and he's like, yes. Dude, that's fucking awesome. Like, I want there to be a Sasquatch. Do I want him to be shot because...
Oh, yeah, dude, you gotta mount that. You gotta...
Right, but,
I mean, not sexually.
do you want to shoot Sasquatch because he's so rarely seen? Maybe he's the only one. There's no such thing as Sam Squatch.
Well, I really hope
I want one... I don't want to kill it, but if it has to die, I want it to be by my hands. Secondly, I really want people to walk into my apartment and see a stuffed Sam Squatch over there. That
but
would
at
be
that
badass.
point, since it's taxidermy, it's going to feel fake. And they're probably,
No.
fake.
I got a good taxidermist.
Yeah, it's going to look real.
Yeah.
It's going to look realer than real.
We should go into my dad's murder room.
Yeah.
So, but I will say this. Now that marijuana is legalized in Oklahoma, this is the exact plot to Strange Wilderness right now. And they're going to accidentally mow down Sasquatch. It's the last one. And he's like, he was attacking us, right? And he's like, I think he was kind of like,
He always does that turn. Because that's always his state, that constant state of turn.
These fucking idiots are going to get lost out in the woods trying to kill Sasquatch.
They're going to kill each other.
There's going to be people out there with Sasquatch suits on to attract Sasquatch. They're going to get shot by other
All right,
hunters.
and you guys it's just a prank!
Yeah.
It's just a prank!
No, I like female Sasquatch.
Yeah.
You got to go out as female Sasquatch.
Yeah, exactly.
And have
you got to bait them.
You don't get that deep growl, you know. You go.
I like to picture this female Sasquatch with like curlers in her hair, big old slippers, and a robot.
Meanwhile, there's a guy a fucking blind 400 yards away. That one's wearing a bikini!
I love it. I think
I like to imagine a really hospitable.
She's waving her handkerchief! You know what that means? She wants it!
like actually walking.
Yahoo!
Like she actually walks into the hunting like, you boys want some coffee? Like I just like that. A really hospitable female Bigfoot.
Toronto woman finds knife-wielding squirrel in backyard. So this is a video.
Ooh.
Which is actually entertaining as fuck. So I'll hand that around. I had to do it just because I've never seen anything like it in my life. So this little fucker is literally wielding it like he's
Is it like a knife-wielding crab?
He's wielding it like he's in The Princess Bride.
Bro?
Yeah, I'll stab you. I'll get you, yeah.
Cut your nuts off.
That's a good parry.
I just want to show you that.
Yeah. Where are the parents? You know? That's what I want to know.
I'm sorry, it's just so fucked up.
Give us that information, New York Post.
Yeah,
Where
seriously.
are the parents?
This is more fucking attacking the right wing once again.
Weird news.
Hey, weird news.
Weird
What?
news.
What?
All right. Lizzie Borden.
Yeah, she gave her mother 40 whacks.
40
and
whacks
her
to the
father
head.
Yeah. Her house
in Massachusetts.
house is for sale for $2 million.
Dude, if I had it, I'd buy it.
Oh, dude, in a heartbeat. I just wanted to bring it up for the fact that it's a haunted house. It's got to be, right?
It's not haunted.
It's just a murder house, but yeah, I'm sure
a vicious murder happened.
Yeah, but
there's a
vicious murder-
timestamp from the murders that can't be erased from there.
Right. Vicious murder never goes away. Murder house. You know, like, we had the Ouija board put in there. We summoned the demon like hardcore.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
unlike Poltergeist, though, the bodies of our parents were not buried.
Look, 45 years
land.
from now,
Well, yeah.
I think we'll have enough money for this.
Oh, yeah. 45 years from now when we do the harvest.
I'm coming, Massachusetts. I've always wanted to be buried in you.
I just wanted to bring it up that it was for sale and we should buy it.
Wouldn't you be
I
coming
should
after
buy.
you were buried in them?
Huh?
Wouldn't you be coming after you were buried in Massachusetts?
You can be coming hard.
Buried.
I got it
Buried.
now.
Buried.
Buried.
in Massachusetts.
Hey, God, I'm going to come
As
rescue
soon as
that.
I'm buried in you.
$2 million, though. That's not even a
That's
big
a
house.
lot.
Man,
a lot.
that's like fucking...
That's like a small cottage on the fucking coast of Nantucket.
Dude, that's like fucking student loans nowadays.
That's true. That is true. Fucking, that is true. When are we going to be rich?
Never.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be rich.
At this rate, Never.
Never. Yeah, never. But we might be rich after this.
Rich in
Sometimes
love
I
and
get-
friendship.
Sometimes
That's all I need.
I get panicky thinking about if I had unlimited amounts of money.
Why?
And how much I would hate it.
Why?
Because, like, I would buy everything I want. I would have this money, and I'd be like, okay, I'm bored.
Yeah,
You
I
can
would
get a giant Game Boy, though.
I would spend the fuck out of it, but I would mostly give it to other people.
Friends and family.
It's just like whenever somebody would talk about forever, when I was a kid, I would get panic attacks. Like, really? Like, and like even then, like that's how I knew that heaven wasn't for me, because I would get panicky just thinking about, really, I'm not going to die, I'm not going to get older, it's just going to be like that forever.
Heaven
You
can
are
wait.
borderline a Satanist. You should become a Satanist, dude.
What do you mean I'm borderline a Satanist?
You're like borderline Satanic.
Yeah, you should definitely watch Hell Satan. That's a great documentary,
Yeah.
and I've already changed my outlook.
Yeah, he's a
And-
Satanist.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I thought you were an atheist.
Well, he is.
No.
but-
I was agnostic at first,
Yeah.
but I do
Agnostic is something about like the poor man's
believe. It
atheist.
just means you believe in something, but you don't know what it is.
You
There's
didn't-
belief that there is a higher power, and I found him. His name is Satan.
Yeah. Baphomet. Didn't you hear? We're friends with him now. Didn't you hear?
I forgot about
that's
that.
why the Hobbs
That
is
felt like it was just yesterday, but little did I know, like 30 minutes ago.
He comes out of the shower with a towel around him. He's like, "What are you gonna do?"
Bro.
Dude, you should become a Satanist. Though. Just saying. You'd have a lot of fun.
At least watch the movie, and then you might be open to it.
I think you'd have a lot of fun.
Isn't that a Coen Brothers movie? Hail
No,
Satan.
it's a
It should
documentary,
be.
but that's Hell Caesar, I believe.
Oh, it is.
And it's the worst Coen Brothers movie ever.
Oh.
And they tried making it the most Coen Brothers movie ever. It was like a failed attempt of making the most Wes Anderson movie ever, which would be
Grand
the
Budapest.
fucking Grand Budapest. And they just went all out into this fucking shitty stage play and tried like, we're your Coen Brothers, we're going to make it quippy. and it just sucked so bad.
I like it. I don't know.
I've never seen it.
It's,
bad.
It sounds like they were trying to rest on the laurels of having a
The
really
endings-
star-studded cast.
It's kind of forgettable, but that Aiden Ehrenreich or whatever that guy's name is, he's pretty good in it.
Han Solo?
Yeah, Han Solo. He was pretty good at it. Ooh. That's a big old puff right there.
Hey everyone, it's just Stuck jumping in here to say thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you're enjoying it, head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast Network a like. And don't forget to join our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And don't forget to join our Discord. All links can be found in the description. With that said, back to the podcast.
This is how we're going to make money, boys. Website seeks professional binge watcher to watch Netflix and eat pizza. I'm so fucking down. I have to read this to you guys. A website is offering $500 for an unusual short-term job. A professional binge watcher. Bonus Finder, a website dedicated to reviewing and offering deals for legal gambling sites, said that professional binge watcher... Legal, you're right. It's legal. I can't talk. Will be called upon to watch and review 3 series on Netflix while eating pizza takeout from various locations. Alright, so we can actually apply to this now if you guys want. It's not a problem. Who wants to do it, though, is the question.
Yeah, 5 years ago, I totally would have.
Oh, yeah.
$500 for how many weeks of my life?
I can't now.
You don't think you can make it through it? Do you think? What
I
is
just
attention
get
span?
burned out on the pizza.
Not again.
But $500 for how long, though?
You have to do 3 shows.
17 years.
7 to the harvest.
Sleep, binge. Sleep, binge.
Sleep,
For
binge.
$500?
Yeah.
So I would like make $1,500 the most of my life from this
All right.
deal.
Oh my
The
God.
selected candidate will be required to review each series based on story and plot lines, Netflix and chill suitability, acting quality and cheesiness, satisfaction of episodes, and series ending. And you have to do 3 separate seasons.
No, I couldn't fucking do it because they would make me watch some fucking retarded shit on Netflix that I don't
Anime.
care about. Yeah, they'll give me fucking anime.
So
That would be my
DJ, you
fucking
believe
luck.
this shit?
They give me anime and they'd send me fucking pineapple pizza, and I'd be like, "Why did I sign up for this?"
That's like 2 things you just fucking disgrace against me, bro.
Man, fuck you. You disgrace yourself with those 2 things.
Wow, that was like
That fuck you was
perfect
amazing.
comeback, dude.
I felt that.
Perfect comeback. Weird news.
Weird news.
What?
Police in Jersey responded to a McDonald's parking lot where a pair of chickens were reportedly wrecking havoc and chasing customers.
Can I guess the city of this place in Jersey?
Got a couple of cocks down here making some noise.
Get out of here, motherfucker!
Alright.
All right, go ahead and guess the city.
I want to say maybe Abiscon.
No, it was all of
Hoboken.
it was all of New Jersey, I guess. It doesn't give a city.
Oh, fucking bitches.
New Jersey isn't that big.
It's pretty big.
It's
It's like a small California, but inverted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've never
Makes sense.
I've been there one time, and I was with the person who was like, "We should not be in Jersey."
First of all,
I think that's the state slogan.
Jersey's awesome. Jersey's awesome.
All right, weird news. Weird news. A man whose parents threw out his porn collection wins lawsuit against them.
They just picked up the whole computer and threw it in the fucking dumpster.
This shit is amazing. So this guy was living with his parents, and he was 42. He had to move in.
Is this in Arkansas?
And he had such a large porn collection. Where was it at?
Yep, this makes total sense now. 42-year-old going to live with his parents.
So he had this giant porn collection. They're like, you've got to get rid of the porn or you have to leave. He's like, fuck you.
And I'll
going.
fuck my hand also.
On his way out, he was just, and so he leaves.
1972!
His father threw away 12 boxes of, like, vintage porn, and it was just, like, everything.
I think in this case, that's erotic.
He was like, I was going to take it to Antique Roadshow!
How much will you give me for these vintage titties?
I could have gotten out of your basement!
So, wanted to initially sue them for $25,000. They tripled it to $75,000, and he won.
Wow!
Yes, because his parents destroyed his porn collection. I'm going to start collecting porn again.
What the
that's
fuck?
all. I mean, did you ever collect porn?
How did they even come to that?
That number?
Yeah,
because it
like
was such
what?
a vintage.
And if he doesn't have proof of it, did he take pictures of every? Did he insure his fucking porn?
No, it's fucked up.
What is happening here?
My brain just went to insurance. You could insure your porn if you wanted to.
Honestly,
Oh my god!
you remember Meg? You guys met the Meg, right?
Yeah, of
All
course.
The one that went to the Star Wars thing with us.
Yeah, the one that destroyed the boat.
Oh, the one with the whenever she went to the tenant prologue with us.
Yeah, and that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
Her dad actually collected Playboys from like 1967
that's
and
different.
he left that shit for her.
Playboy is different. Playboy
Is it
different.
really?
Yeah, Playboy isn't porn so much as it is. Like,
To some people, it's
I bet
porn.
this guy had Hustlers and fucking Swank
Oh, dude.
Penthouse, and these were all.
Do you remember finding porn and like I found like the dirtiest, nastiest like piss porn and stuff like that? I was just like
on paper.
Yeah, and it was like a girl pissing in like a fucking toilet, and I was like, I'm not into this at all. And my brother's like, give that to me.
So mad because the pages had pee on them too.
Oh yeah.
It's a perfectly normal fetish to have, David. It's just like take it away.
Yeah.
It was the disgust, dude. That was beautiful. Oh, it was beautiful. Let me see if I can get this picture to load up. You guys are gonna love this shit. It's not piss porn, I promise.
And if it was, it's okay.
All right. Ooh, learned something about you. All right, weird news. Eel burst out of flying heron's stomach, which is a bird, alien style. So this is a picture of an eel giving it the old fucking face hugger. Look at that shit. It's actually hanging out of the fucking bird's, like, chest.
What the fuck?
Yeah, isn't that fucking badass?
It took me a second to realize what the fuck I was looking at there.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking fucked up. So, anyhow,
that
this...
eel is metal as fuck,
Yeah,
bro.
Damn, nature.
I'm getting out!
Yeah, nature is metal as fuck.
Yeah.
Damn, nature, you fucking scary,
Scary.
bro.
Scary nature guy.
Yeah, nature fucks
Yeah,
me
I'm not
up.
surprised, man. Oof.
I'm worried, dude, about this scratch and this bite because cat scratch fever doesn't go up for 10 days. So it, like, freaks me out.
When did it abuse you last?
What happened? Is this your cat? The one that you took in
It's
from
the
the wild?
stray cat, yeah. It decided to bite me and scratch me, so hopefully...
Wait, so you found it?
When it was a kitten, I fed
Okay,
it.
no, but you found it since you thought it was missing?
Oh, since last night, yeah, but I let it back outside. Because I didn't want
After it clawed you?
Well, yeah, because it stayed all night, dude. It's cold out. So it hung out in my room.
That should let you know that this cat's a tough son of a bitch. That this cat has killed before, and it will most likely kill again.
Oh, this morning when I went out, I literally was just like, hi, Miss Kitty, and I petted it. And then I was like, do you want to go out? Because I don't want it to stay in if it wants to be an outdoor
Right.
cat. So I opened the door, and it kind of looked at me like, nah, maybe. And then it went outside and then fucked off.
It'll
and
be
then-
back.
It'll be back tonight.
It'll
yeah.
be back.
I don't know if I'm going to let it back in.
It's going to be.
Is
It's
that
going
what
to
you
be
call
back
it?
to
Just
beat
Miss
you.
Kitty? Did you give it a name?
It's named Sega.
Sega.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's actually a fucking awesome name.
Yeah, dude. It's
I
a
like
cute
that.
cat. I think I
For an animal.
Well, here's the thing: I think I over petted it. Is what it was. I think because like any cat will kind of tell you when.
Why are you trying to make excuses for this cat?
Because I like it.
It's like, no, you don't understand. He's a really nice guy. It's just, I said something and it just made him mad.
And he put me through the table, and it is what it is.
I should have asked him if he wanted to go to Baskin Robbins.
Are you sure it's a female cat?
It might not be.
Yeah, I was going to say. They're hard to fucking tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I like it though.
All right.
I mean, I really do. It's
That's
cute.
what's up, man.
As long as you're happy.
All right. Weird news.
He just fucking hit.
What?
Swin weird.
What weird?
That was weird news backwards.
Schwinn.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
You ready?
Swin
Yes.
Drew.
Ready? Woman fined after walking husband on a leash and telling police he was a dog. A woman in Canada has been fined for breaking a COVID curfew by walking her husband on a leash.
That's what they got fined for?
Bro, can't somebody just be a bad boy every once in a while? Can't they just be naughty? Now it's a crime to be a fucking dirty little pig.
I'm out here.
Since when did they take away rights in Canada? We can't be a dirty little pig boy.
I mean, it's Canada, too. When stopped by police, she claimed her partner was in fact a dog, according to local media. On Saturday, Quebec said the people, it makes sense now, would have to stay indoors between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m.
Quebec. It's Quebec.
This from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. in a bid to halt the spread of coronavirus. However, dog walkers are allowed to be outside during this time, and it is exception to the rule. So they got caught at 9 p.m. Wow. Javi,
Yo.
are you into that kind of stuff?
I could see aspects of that being very erotic.
Yeah?
Like being on the collar and being like,
Oh, so you want to be on the collar?
yeah.
Yeah? You want to go for a walk?
You
No.
dirty little dog.
What about
you.
this says walk me? Even as a fetish, that's a bit too much.
You
I'm a
dirty,
lazy
dirty
son.
little dog, you.
You better cool it, bro.
Dirty dog.
You don't know what you get yourself into.
So you would do
Hey,
that.
excuse me there, ma'am. What are you walking there?
It's my dog, eh?
It's my dog. It looks like a husband.
Hey, don't mind me. I'm just a Canadian schnauzer.
Like, I would just be like, really? We're not going to get fined for anything else, just breaking curfew?
I mean, was he wearing a gimp suit is the question.
I'm pretty sure he was. I'm pretty sure like the
No,
gimp
it's
suit.
full body paint,
With, like,
like
the
fucking
full
Dalmatian
muzzle.
with the fucking ears and fucking,
Looks like
or the gimp suit, dog suit with
Yes,
the fucking
with muzzle
the
and
Doberman
shit.
pinscher. Yeah, dude.
like The Shining. How about that?
Fuck
Is
yeah.
that what he looked like
the
Ralph
bear
the dog?
fucking giving the dude the
Right.
fucking old ZJ and
The
the
ZJ.
and the 237.
Yep, that's exactly what he looked like. All right, I'm going to bury the lead on this one. Yuri Talako from Kazakhstan is now waiting to see if his wife, called Margot, can be repaired in time for Christmas, which is celebrated January 7th.
Oh, no.
In his
Very
country.
nice.
She is broken. Now she is being
Oh, no.
repaired. She's in another city. When she recovers, it will be a gift for both of us, he
Oh,
told
no.
the Daily Star. He did not explain how Margot had been broken. It seems that Yuri has married his fiancée Margot in late November after a number of delays due to the coronavirus pandemic.
Oh, no.
His wife is a sex doll. Did you see it coming?
I have seen this already on Reddit,
Yeah.
and
This dude could get laid. I don't understand why he married the sex
Is he a
doll.
good looking guy?
To be fair, the sex doll's better looking.
he's an MMA fighter or something, right?
Yeah.
What?
He's fucking jacked, and he's got all these pictures of him on vacation.
I mean,
with
if I
his
were a sex doll, I'd do.
Yeah, exactly. We don't even have to use a prophylactic. So in Kazakhstan,
It
there's
is a broken wife. I don't understand what happened. She's back in Syria. I don't know.
in Kazakhstan there's no rule saying that you can't marry a sex
Are the
doll.
police investigating this? Like, does he get like fucking domestic abuse charges or anything? I hope so. You can't do that to your fucking sex doll wife.
Like, I imagine, like, Patella, you're on this case. It's the toughest case we ever had. It's like, I don't know what to do. We've never had this before. Is there an SVU for sex dolls?
I will split this case wide open. I mean, crack case.
Like he did the sex doll. I mean, it is funny that it begins as like this guy's a creep, and then it goes into, but how did the doll get broken? And what's the story?
Yeah, it's like, who did this to my lover? I want justice for Claudia.
I mean, does he take it to the Genius Bar? Is that their hospital?
Yeah. What is wrong with her? Plug her in. Use machine. Tell me.
All right, this is the last one. Hopefully,
Do I have to connect to iTunes?
It's a signed service agreement to fix wife.
weird news. All
Weird
right.
news, guys.
Magic mushrooms start growing in man's blood after mushroom tea injection.
What?
Yes.
Dude,
so
Are you
this-
sure this is real?
Fucking
Yes.
metal.
So this 30-year-old guy,
Dude, he's a
as,
mutant.
he's known as Mr. X. You've read this already?
No, I don't know, but that sounds like he's a fucking mutant
Yeah.
now. Like he has superpowers. He
Yes.
can fucking trip anytime he wants because he has fucking...
So he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. So everyone knows what helps with bipolar is psilocybin.
Yep.
So he took some psilocybin and he injected it into his veins. But it started to grow in his veins. He ended up in the hospital.
He injected
Oh, so
psilocy-
there were clots in his veins because of the injection.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
So he didn't grow anything. It just, clotted some of his veins and
Wow.
But it started growing in his veins afterwards.
shit.
So,
Really?
Yeah, so he was literally just in the hospital for days. He was tripping for days basically because it
Fuck,
kept
dude.
growing in his veins. over
Oh
and over
my
again.
God.
Can you imagine being on the constant trip of
Fuck no.
I mean, you said when you went, trip for 17 hours on that acid trip, it was
I was like, I
like
want
especially
to
towards
stop.
the end, you were just like, Jesus Christ, I can't remember going days.
I could just end it right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Whatever.
so when are we taking the mushrooms, Javi?
It's like, I don't like being high for more than an hour.
How much would you do if we
Lay
took
down.
them?
I'll tell you, I'll take a baby
down.
dose.
A baby dose?
A baby dose.
Baby dose.
Oh, man.
Dude, I've never dosed a baby before, but I
I heard that even micro.
Gaga.
I even heard that microdoses are very beneficial to certain mental health issues.
I've heard that too. I've thought about microdosing, but I don't know if I can get real mushrooms. My cousin actually called me, and she goes, "I'm going to take psilocybin." She goes, "For my depression, for my everything." And the next day she took it. She called me on the phone, the happiest person I've ever talked to.
Did she
Yeah,
trip
I
at
already
all,
told
or
you
she
about
just
this.
felt really good?
No, she didn't trip. She just felt like she said
So-
everything was more colorful.
I think you probably need a real trip first and then microdose after that.
Oh God,
I don't want to.
Just so you know.
how long is a trip on mushrooms usually?
6
Just
hours.
depends on what you take and how many grams of it or how much you take.
As long as it's not as intense as acid or DMT.
Dude, if you took 2 grams of some hydroponic mushrooms, you'd be good for
Dude,
6-7 hours.
you would
It'd be
probably
fun.
draw for 7 hours. You would probably see
Nah.
your drawings come to life.
Nah, the first 3 hours, it's the first hour you're starting to see what's going on. You're noticing little things move and shit like that.
Right.
And then by the second hour, you're like, fuck, okay. The walls are breathing, and your fucking eyes are doing this kaleidoscope thing where it's switches from there's a red light in the room to a blue light in the room to a green light in the room to a yellow light to, back through the schemes of the color of the rainbow. By that time, you're so deep in it, you're just kind of locked in. You're just doing your own thing. You zone out. And then whenever that starts to wear off by about the 4th hour is whenever you start getting, okay, I can breathe and things just look funny now. It's not like everything's coming to get me. And you can watch shit.
You're like the guru right now, dude. We're
It's
both
so
watching you
It's just like a super slow descent back to sober.
Yeah, exactly. And then everything is so fucking funny whenever it happens also.
Oh.
You can watch a screen that's just white noise,
I think it's just because we're high and we're drinking that we're like, this sounds like a great
I
idea.
can tell you
It's
right now,
really
I'm super
good.
fucked
And the come down is so smooth for the most part, on mushrooms. I usually throw up about the 5th hour in. You throw up and you trip a little more. I don't make
shit.
myself throw up. I just naturally throw up for some reason. And then,
Then it's
mushrooms
heavenly.
are fucking great, dude. I fucking saw God on mushrooms.
You saw God?
Reborn. Man, you know what I mean.
But
I had the fucking beautiful trip where I had clarity and nothing means anything and life is irrelevant and just be good and everything else. It really changed me as a person.
Sounds like
because
you went through an existential crisis
Yeah.
within that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a revelation. It's like it resets your mind and you realize that what you have going on in your life isn't as great as everything else is going on in the world. You
Right.
can only just maintain yourself and control that. So do that. So don't be a piece of shit anymore.
Yeah.
Bang.
Dude,
We need to inject the mushrooms, I think.
No, I can take them orally.
Weird news.
What?
That's it. That's all I got. So thank you so much for listening. This has been Duck, and I've been here with
Jake.
and
Howie.
and be good to each other.
We're not. That's
Be
up to
well. Be excellent.
Yeah, be
you. Just
excellent.
don't be a dick, bro.
Yeah.
This is the way.
D-bad. Seriously.
Be a cool person.
Ooh, D-bad. I like that. It's called D-bad.
D-bad.
Don't be a...
And there it is. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast today. If you enjoyed it, please head over to your favorite podcast app, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, or iTunes, and give We Are Podcast a like. And if you enjoyed this podcast, you're going to love the other podcasts here on the We Are Podcast Network. We have We Are Bagu, a video game podcast where we talk Atari to Steam and everything in between. That's me and Dr. Ethan Eastwood. We're breaking down all that video game lore. Heroes, Gyros, a Dungeons and Distractions side quest. Me and the boys were playing some D&D and we're having so much fun. I hate being sober. Personal stories from epic people where I sit down with some of my favorite people on this planet. We talk about their trials, their tribulations, and we just talk about whatever we want to talk about. And finally, Slash Horrorcast. That's our weekly video cast. Join us every Monday at 8 p.m. Central Time on Twitch as we break down our favorite horror movies from the past. Check out our social media. You can find us at Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at /We Are Podcast. And don't forget to join our Discord. All links can be found in the description. With that said, thank you again for checking out the podcast today. We truly hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and please share with your friends. That's the only way we can grow this channel. With that said, we'll see you on the next one.